feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't ride no wave.
That's happening tomorrow. We're going to do the LeBron James and Kevin Gates little back and forth. I'm actually really surprised LeBron responded. Why is LeBron responding to Kevin Gates when his team is down 0-1? That boy ain't chasing, that boy is not chasing he ain't chasing Michael Jordan. He must be chasing some other type of nigga. I don't know what he got going on. Why the hell is LeBron responding to Kevin Gates after his team got mollywopped by Anthony Edwards? Respectfully. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Him responding, I'm not knocking the response. The timing of the response in the moment of why we all know, in which is basketball, and this is, again, another legacy year. Some people feel like his team is stacked, right? Or not really stacked. He got Luka. They're like, yo, you're going to win the championship this year, buddy. He's down 0-1, and he's coming online to make a public statement pretty much, shading Kevin Gates. Now, granted, I'm completely on his side with this, but this kind of helps prove Kevin Gates' point. Anytime a nigga get online to do this, it's hell in the crib. She looking at you like, so you not going to say nothing? You going to let this bitch nigga violate me like that? You're not going to say nothing, nigga? That's exactly what's going on in the crib. There's no Taco Tuesdays until he got online. Everybody know, if you've ever had a girl, your girl, sometimes you would let something roll off your shoulder and slide, but she gonna look at you with that face of disgust. Like, you gonna let that nigga do that? And here's the thing. You almost gotta go say some shit. Otherwise, she ain't sucking your dick with the same spit viscosity for the next month. It ain't gonna hit the same, man. She ain't hitting you with the Gog 3 million or more. The spin cycle with the tongue is not happening. She gonna give you the lazy head and be like, nigga, put it in, nigga. So you gotta go hard now, you know what I mean? So I get it. LeBron is fighting for his fucking household, man. I get it, dog. You just clocked in? We just started. People. Somebody said day 5 shouldn't include Kevin Gates news. We don't got nothing else going on. The thing about streaming every day is that I'm going to have to start mixed up with some IRLs, or we're going to just have to do general jacking for topics like segments, or start, looking at some shit that's happening in the real world. Like tonight, we're gonna look at this little, not little, but the Carmelo Anthony thing. I've seen a lot of reactions about it. Shit, I don't really know what's going on with it. I'm gonna examine what's going on with it on stream. Let's try to figure it out. Somebody who was supposedly his dad reached out, was like, yo, we want you to break this down and bring more attention to it. I don't know if it's a real dad, but I'm like, all right. But anyway, to give you a recap of what the hell happened, Kevin Gates made this video.
This how the conversation came up. We were just looking at like couples and people in the league. And we was talking about how LeBron do the little handshake with Savannah.
Right.
And then I was like, maybe I notice shit that people don't notice. But I'm like, they was like talking about, what if you had LeBron money? I'm like, man, he one of the greatest players to ever play the game.
Right.
But I wouldn't want to trade places with him. And they was like, why not? Why you wouldn't want to play with him? I say, because I don't like the way Savannah look at LeBron. I like the way them white women look at LeBron. Like when soon as he walk out there, they just be like, ho, ho, ho.
Now, I kind of gave a breakdown in like my opinion about what Kevin Gates is saying. And by the way, all due respect to Kevin Gates, but I thought his comment was ludicrous, right? The wife of an NBA player or the wife of anybody for 20-something years, yeah, he's not going to look like them white women who be looking at LeBron. They want to, in their mind, they're in a scene of blacked. Like, they're looking at him like he's just a physical specimen that they would like to have him bend them over and donkey fuck him, right? Like, there's nothing, they're like, oh, he's probably a good person. He's probably a good father. It's probably just like, yo, I don't even like black men, but that is LeBron. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, the way they're looking at him, and also they're looking at him like a walking paycheck, right? Like, what do you think these girls are popping up there to just be seen? They'll fuck most of them players who got like a max contract because that's going to change their lives. Of course, they're going to look at him like it's a very lustful look to think that you could compare a couple groupies, how they look at a man compared to how his wife's supposed to look at him. Now, granted, here's the thing. And this is another reason why I say, we don't know what's up with LeBron and Savannah. We see little videos and little nuggets, but we don't know how they really are. We don't really know that after the nigga come through after dropping 60 points, 14 rebounds, 18 assists, he come home with the nastiest athlete. The nigga's like 45. I got to imagine when he get to the crib, you got to give him some Icy Hot, Bengay, and motherfucking Robitussin, and he got probably the nastiest, stinkiest athlete's foot known to man. Okay? And I got to imagine that Savannah for 20 years been over there shaving off them bunions, giving them a foot massage, holding them down, and probably sucking them toes afterwards. Who knows? God knows what they do. So I would imagine that, the reason why they're probably still in a happy relationship is that she's doing some shit that he like. But is she supposed to just have this look of lust on her face every single time in public? Plus another thing, here's the thing. They got inside jokes. A lot of times, I really think a lot of people don't know most celebrities, like especially like LeBron. Like we see so much of him that we think we know him, but we don't. Like, have we really heard these like off-the-cuff conversations with LeBron that might expose the type of person he really is other than this contrived image? We don't really see that shit at all. This is why people are so shocked. They're like, LeBron going into his villain era. Nah, this is probably like LeBron saying, I'm about to leave the league anyway. I've been wanting to say this shit. Fuck y'all niggas. A lot of times, we don't really know these guys. LeBron is giving us a carefully prepared package of opinions, of a persona, of everything. I mean, for God's sake, he the only nigga, the nigga he ain't had a cheating allegation this whole time. It's the first black man to ever do that. That's good. Never heard that, you know what I mean? He had an argument. We never heard nothing bad about LeBron. We never heard that does LeBron smoke weed? Like, we don't know nothing bad about the nigga, bro. Like, we got to give, even if we think about Michael Jordan, he's a gambler. He's like, they had a few things about him that they were like, if only he didn't do that. Well, LeBron, he's as good as they come, bro. So all I'm saying is that LeBron and his wife, we can't put I'm going to be honest with you, I think Savannah is a very fine woman. For a woman to be with a man like LeBron, always know her role. I've never seen her speak out of turn. She ain't never Aisha Curry that nigga. I ain't see it yet. She presents herself and looks like the ultimate family woman. She always got the kids looking nice. She's always super supportive. She's clearly made her life the life of the family and what LeBron got going on. She's not one of them loud, ratchet chicks who think they the main character. No, she's chilled. For everything that we see with some of these basketball wives, some of the goofiness, Savannah, and we don't know how it is behind closed doors. Maybe they've had arguments. Maybe they've split up. Maybe they've been not split, like had these on and off period where they're damn near like on the brink of whatever. We don't know. And that's how it's supposed to be. We shouldn't know. It's between Them. So I think Kevin Gates is kind of putting on his own mentality to LeBron. He's looking at LeBron like the type of woman I want has to look at me like I'm a god. We showed it when we showed the Brittney Renner stuff. Brittney Renner don't walk until he tells her to come. She don't speak unless he tells her to talk. That's Kevin Gates. Maybe that's the Islamic Muslim stuff, or that's just Kevin Gates. But clearly he enjoys that and that dynamic with women who would submit to that dynamic. But not everybody like that, bro. Okay?
Oh, they be dicked out. But it's like I noticed when he go do the handshake with the main player on his team, which is that, it's like, you act like I'm bothering you, bitch. Like,
Right.
I'm the greatest player in the world, one of them. Like top 5, top 10, I'm one of them. And I'm in the playoffs. And you act like the warden of the jail. Like you came here to police me. Like you ain't, like, you not dicked out like these white women just dicked out about me in here. Like, so, like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, bro. Because when I've been around that dude just, his spirit so loving and giving, it hurt me. It hurt me to see that. Like, you done eject away from my partner, man. Don't do that, man. You dive on the floor behind that nigga, man. Dive on the floor behind him. But, you know, like, I know a lot of people gonna hate what I just said, but I'm gonna be honest, like, if everybody like me, then I'm pussy, so we can do whatever you want to do about it. I'm gonna die about everything I say, so I love LeBron, and I hate that for him, bro. I hate that he gotta go through that. As a man, I hate that he gotta go through that, bro. In the playoffs.
Now, this is a wild assumption. Now, he says he's been around LeBron. I don't know if he knows LeBron. He's making it seem like LeBron is a nigga who's like imprisoned by this woman, right? Like he's not having a good time. Like LeBron is suffering in silence, like many men do. I don't know. I think sometimes the internet will just make you feel that way. And also, we like LeBron more than we like Savannah because we know LeBron, or we care about LeBron more than Savannah, you know, respectfully. The reason why I'll also say that, like, I seen a clip go up recently. Let me see if I can find it. And I saw a lot of people get like super defensive, or maybe it was depend on where you read it or read the comments about it at. Let me see, can I find it here? No, it's probably on Shade Room Teens. And it's a clip of Kai Cenat in the car with his girl. And his girl basically says he looks like a rat or whatever. And it's clear they're joking around, right? It's clear they're joking around. But everybody just looks at it to say, damn, why she... This is a clip right here.
That girl told me for Spider-Man. She told me for Superman. Whole time, I'm Static Shack. I'm Static Shack. Static Shock.
Whole time you ain't.
She told me for Spider-Man.
You Ratatouille.
Now, a lot of people felt like she was, you know, they try to compile a whole narrative. Yo, first she said her type was this type of guy. It didn't match how Kai Cenat looks or whatever. Now she's basically clowning him, this and third. So people are trying to act like maybe Kai just likes her way more than she likes him. I think that's complete bullshit. You know, but that's to kind of correlate to the Bron point. We don't know how the hell the dynamic is between them, right? Like there was this one clip, and I seen people try to do the same thing. By the way, again, that was a joke, clear, obvious joke. Like Kai posted that. He wouldn't post that if he probably had a big problem with it, right? Bro, there's a clip of him like playing the video game and like his wife like in the background, and people are like, "Yo, she got to be annoying because this nigga probably just dropped 70 points at the crypto arena. He came home, all he want to do is play some football, and she's just yapping at him. Listen.
LeBron is a huge fan of Madden.
This how you making me bring in the new year?
Yeah, that's a full. I want to play the whole thing.
It's funny because Bron was a big time gamer back then, but he stopped gaming.
Oh my God, can we just get the clip without everybody speaking over this shit, man? It's like LeBron played Madden. LeBron playing Madden. They got Savannah in the background.
Here comes Renner.
This how you making me bring in the new year? This how you making me bring in the new year?
Play Madden? I mean, listen, I've been in Atlanta all weekend. I got my birthday celebration. I went to a basketball game.
And people, so just to pause it right here and just say, people looked at this and be like, damn, the nigga got to explain himself to his wife why he could get an hour to play some Madden. And obviously, I don't think that's the reality of it. But of course, people put their own narratives like, damn, so you tell me the greatest basketball player in the world, a billionaire, you did all these things in a weekend, and your chick won't give you an hour to play Madden?
We celebrated my birthday with you. Mom's good. Ohio State crushing loss. So I got to get it done. To start the year off with.
So yeah, and just off of this one little TikTok or whatever story thing, some people are like, I wonder if this chick is annoying. You know what I mean? So people build their own narratives. Going back to the Kevin Gates shit, I think he's done, right?
In the fucking playoffs, your main player act like it just, you have a look on your face like, I could be doing more. Like, what more? Like, I loved you for you. Like, when I met you, you look like Lamar Odom. Like,
now, wait. Who is he talking about? Is he saying LeBron looked like Lamar Odom, or is he talking about LeBron's wife? Because if he's saying LeBron's wife looked like Lamar Odom when he just met her, chat, we got to clarify that, because who are you talking about, Chad? Because I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. If he pulled up on Stephen A, he gotta pull up on this nigga now. Did she look? Wait, hold on. Savannah James High School. This is done? She don't look like no Lamar Odom. Yeah. You know what's so funny? I could see, like, I'm trying to go back in the Wayback Machine. I could see LeBron probably feeling he was fortunate to get with a girl like this back in high school before all the fame and everything, right? Like, I'm pretty sure she was Miss Little Poppin' in high school. LeBron James, without the basketball stuff, yes, he was on the basketball team, but LeBron had a face only a mother could love. Let's be honest. LeBron was looking like he was pushing 45. His hairline was already starting to do the Michael Jackson moonwalk. Yeah. So I could see, like, the dynamic at that point was like, yo, Beauty and the Beast. And the Beauty definitely wasn't no damn LeBron. Now, as the more famous he got and rich he got, now people probably look at him and be like, they're critical of her because we're used to not seeing people stay down with the day one. You're used to see them upgrade with the money. As soon as the money comes, you just get this chick with the, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if they expect LeBron to be with a chick with a BBL of death. You get what I'm saying? Be with like a BBL bandit or something. But I don't think look-wise you could critique her. Yo, look at Kevin Gates' face.
Babe, don't laugh at that. I'm trying to be.
Now, here's the thing. Savannah owed Brittney Renner a fade. Brittney Renner, you can't be laughing at it. And I'm actually surprised Brittney Renner even laughed at that, because Brittney Renner is all about empowerment or empowering women, and laughing at LeBron James' wife's looks, possibly, it's not empowering.
Babe, ain't nobody gonna fuck with you about that, you heard me? You can laugh if you want to. You gotta walk out the room. You ain't interrupting my thing. You already interrupted it. This how the conversation came up. We were just looking at like couples and people in the league. And we was talking about how LeBron do the little handshake with Savannah.
All right, bet. So this pretty much happens, and LeBron clearly responded today. He responded today by posting up a picture of him and his wife. And in the caption, it says, "Kings don't concern themselves with the opinions of peasants. We're two next, queen. Let's get it." All right? So, obviously, I think she probably was on his head top, though. But, he posted a little post to get shit back in order. I will say this. The relationships that end up lasting the longest, and this is where I think the problem is. People on social media are so used to getting all the details between a couple, whether married or not. They know about every fight, every argument, because it's documented online, on social media, on somebody's vlog, on somebody's stream, in some comment section, that we take these little moments to think we know these people. LeBron and Savannah seemingly are pretty private. By the way, think about this. The couples that have lasted, we've seen a trend of them go away from, remember when we used to see every argument that Moneybagg Yo and Ari had online? Like, that doesn't seem like the recipe to make a relationship last, when you're going to have now people outside the relationship being cheerleaders and picking sides and be like, yo, why does he always do that? Man, you could do better. Yeah. Think about Alicia Keys, Swiss Beats. Their relationship has lasted a long time. Congrats to them. We don't even know where them niggas be at. Jay-Z, Beyonce. If we didn't, they had to bring us into their conversation by saying, yeah, that nigga did cheat. Becky with a good hair. But we didn't know. We never saw them argue. We did see the little fisticuff in the elevator, but we didn't see much. So we have no idea what the dynamic is between these two, or really any successful married couple. So let them rock out, man. I just want LeBron to get back to winning games, man, because, brother, stop focusing on Kevin Gates and focus on the goddamn Minnesota Timberwolves, nigga. How the hell they lost yesterday? Holy shit, they got their ass beat, too. All right. Oh, good. Let's keep the show on the road. What else is there for me to talk about? So I kind of wanted to get into this drill. You've been sending me all these clips. Oh, apparently Kevin Gates responded back to LeBron. Let's go watch that shit. Here we go.
Ain't gotta say no name, say no name. Oh, my bad, excuse me. Oh, how y'all doing? You heard me? I'm on my way to have coffee. Coffee spelled backwards is Eve. And before we've had our coffee, we don't give Eve about anything. But I just want to say one thing. The truth hurts, but it heals. And Braun, I love you because you my, and I already know she was just, you ain't gonna let him talk, man. You had to, but behind closed doors, you, hey, good game. But anyway, look, Long as you being celebrated, I don't care who don't like me. Long as you being celebrated, that's all I care about. Cause you and I love you. So I don't care if I gotta fall out with somebody I love to get the results. We're gonna get the results. But if anybody need, I'm a life coach and a guru. Y'all 24 hours. Ain't gotta say no.
Okay. I agreed with Kevin Gates with him saying, yeah, she probably was like nudging him like, yo, you got to say something, whatever. But this is why I keep saying, I'm going to blame LeBron. Yo, LeBron, I know Savannah was on your head top for you to respond. But right after you play game 2, and hopefully you win, my brother, and you about to get in the ice bath at the crib, and that's the only piece you get for the day because you got to go deal with Bronny James talking about he not getting no minutes. Bryce over here just throwing up air balls. And then goddamn Savannah ready to come talk about some other Kevin Gates shit. Just remember this, brother. Before you make another 5 posts or another post on Instagram, making a subliminal to Kevin Gates, remember this. You're arguing with the man who said he started a car battery with his bare hands. You know what they said? They said, don't argue with fools. Because people from afar can't tell who's who. You're arguing with the man who started a car battery with his bare hands. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay? All right. Yo, Brittney Renner is having the time of his life. No, she's having the time of her life, yo. Like, I think Brittney was in a deep depressed place, kind of almost giving up on the idea of love and being taken serious. It's what's called the hoe's arc. When they now realize that all the hoeing and all the shit that you've done publicly, it's really tough for a man to stand by you and take you serious. So what ends up happening if you're still an attractive woman, men get with you, gaslight you like they would, or they don't care. They fuck you, and then they dip. What usually ends up happening is that women settle. Like they'll settle for, a guy way less in their standards just to get that commitment because the guys who they are attracted to, none of them wants to be the guy, unless it's like a basketball player, football players. I don't know what's going on with the football player and basketball players. You got to find a Russell Wilson, you know what I mean? Or like, and not saying that was Ciara. What I'm saying is that someone like a PJ Washington who will just stand there despite what people saying about you. They're like, fuck it, that's my woman. And gladfully and by the way, wasn't PJ with Brittney? And he even dipped, right? Gladfully for Brittney, Kevin Gates is one of those where he don't give a fuck about what people say. So there's nobody that could tell him anything different about his woman. And I think what that has done in return, it's given this new side of submissiveness and really willing to walk in the path that her man, Kevin Gates, is leading. And she looks quite happy. So I'm kind of happy for her. Right? I'm gonna pause the video when we see her face. Like she looks like she's having a blast. She got the little joint on her head. I heard Fashion Nova selling these now. This is crazy. Good for her. She's having a blast. Good for her. Everybody deserves some happiness, right? By the way,